Every Monday, I post an anonymous Q&A on the other app. This week, somebody asked me something like, what should I say when I'm starting to get to know someone and they ask me why I broke up with my ex or why I'm single? My answer is this: they don't need to know right now. It's a common abuse tactic to want to get to know somebody incredibly quickly. A narcissist is going to ask you on the first date for your deepest, darkest trauma. What's the worst thing you've ever been through? Why did you and your ex break up? What hurt you the most about that? What's the thing that you struggle with the most? They want to know these things right up front so they know, one, how vulnerable you're going to be with them, and two, what they can then use against you in the future. And I know that this person is asking something that a lot of us do. When we meet someone, we want to know these things. We want to know if we have something that we can connect over. We want to know, again, like, do I feel safe telling this person this thing about me? There is no obligation to tell someone something that vulnerable right off the bat. The biggest thing that you can do to protect yourself from a narcissist, from a toxic, abusive person, is to set boundaries early on. For me, that means if these questions pop up, I'm going to set a boundary and say, you know what, this was something that was really hard for me. It's something that I'm still struggling with. I would love for you to be aware of what I deal with on a daily basis, but let's hold off until I know you a little bit better. And if that person says, absolutely, that makes sense, I can't wait to learn more about you and support you through this in the future, green flags. But if they complain and say something like, what, you don't trust me? Or, I told you my deepest, darkest trauma, why can't you tell me mine? Big red flag. Another thing is that if that person really is going to be around for a long time, you have plenty of time to get to these deep, dark things. It's dangerous to tell someone something so serious so soon. Again, it's okay to give a little placeholder, a little bookmark, and say, just so you know, I'm really dealing with some mental health struggles right now. It might take me a while to feel comfortable enough to tell you this. Let's circle back. That's totally fine, because we don't want to lie up front and be like, I'm fine, everything's fine, I don't have any struggles, because that's not great either. But again, let's take things slow. Let's set boundaries up front. Let's date people in a reasonable, at a reasonable pace. It doesn't have to be a race to the finish line, y'all. Take it slow.